Hello, everyone. My name is Evan Moreno,
And my name is Said Castillo.
and today we're going over the topic of what's more valuable, forgiveness or revenge. To me, forgiveness is way more valuable than revenge will ever be. For an example of this is in the hit series Dogman, a book series. And in the story, we find out a character, Petey the cat, was abandoned by his father. And this was during a time where his wife was sick and his child, well, he was young. And even after all that pain that Petey's father had put him through, he still chose to forgive him because Petey knew that feeling, that grudge he had to his father wasn't healthy at all. It wasn't doing anything for him. So he chose to forgive at the end of the day.
Sorry to interrupt you, Evan, but vengeance can be righteous. And if you want an example of this is God of War. God of War, the first three in particular, the gods kill Kratos' family, and Kratos doesn't see that is fit, and so Kratos goes after the gods one by one to pay their actions, to pay what they've done, and that's why vengeance can be righteous, because not only has he shown that their actions have consequences. For example, that since they killed his wife, now they have to pay the price in their own way, aka their deaths. That's why vengeance can be righteous.
Now hold it right there. Look, I see the point in vengeance, how it can be righteous, but vengeance or revenge can also end up being a cycle. We see this in the hit game, The King Winter, inside a hit game called Roblox, where in the game, an agency exiles one of their own groups called scavengers, one of their own units. And after they exile them to a land, they end up taking those resources from the land. And every time they send off agents to go collect more, scavengers naturally fight back, as also a way to get back at them, for exiling them. And soon enough, they do this so many times, there was just an endless cycle, to the point where, they're not even going there for the resources, they're just going there to kill them off one by one.
Now, I understand your point on why revenge is a cycle, but let me tell you how forgiveness is unnecessary. In the story of JJK from mangaka Gegege Kutami, it shows a fight after the fight of Yuta Kotsu and Ryu Shigori. Ryu Shigori is healed back up because of Yuta, and because of this, Ryu rebuttals. Why did you heal me? It was pointless because we're still in bad terms. And that goes to show how forgiveness is unnecessary, because even though you healed them, what's the point? Because in the end of the day, you're still in bad terms. You're still going to fight. What's the point?
Forgiveness may be unnecessary, but I rebuttal that by using the Bible. The Bible is all about forgiveness and how forgiveness is just absolute. We see Jesus sacrifice his own body, his own soul, everything about him. They put him up on the cross just so his Father, God himself, forgives us. And what does he get out of return? He's still hated, but he still does it because he loves us. Forgiveness shouldn't be about if it's necessary or not. Forgiveness should just come where it is just what is right in general.
I see your point of view now, Evan. So even though forgiveness is unnecessary, forgiveness in the end of the day is absolute.
Yes, you are very much right, Zaid. Now that we're on the same track, we can now for sure say that forgiveness is way more valuable than revenge in every single way.